Ah, yes.
It's four-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go yourself?
Hey now. Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
But I just ain't had enough D yet. You know what I mean? I need to go out there and get some more D.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Wow. This is Scrub Hop Talk, episode 225. It's like that highway in Denver that connects I-70 to I-25.
Wow. Okay. 1 mile, 1 mile west to the tree farm. Hey, you guys, welcome to episode 225. No more Denver references. This is an internet reference. You're on twitch.tv/ScrubHop, and we appreciate you. Please go ahead, like, follow, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your aunties, tell your next door neighbor who keeps peering through the gate, jealous of your new hot tub because your wife doesn't ever use her bathing suit top. They need to know more than anybody, but tell everybody.
She lets the hangers out. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling
you got in a hot tub because they float down here.
I was gonna start singing Twisted. Anyways, y'all, thank you for being here. If you guys want to contribute to the show, you can do that. We have a hotline or a tip line, if you will. Tracy's tip line 303-578-8952, 303-578-8952, or you can also send us anything over at scrubhop@gmail.com. That is this or that submissions. That is if you want to send us merch for what's in the box. You heard about some messed up ish going down in Florida. Send us that article. We want to hear about that through the hotline, through the tip line, through the email. Go outside and just scream it. He looks homeless on the bottom. He'll hear you. Yeah. I'm just trying to say we want to hear from the shithead.
I need all that, bro.
And that is you. And you can also go over to patreon.com/scrubhop and become a patron. There you go, of this fine program. Anything else I would have missed?
Cotton says that one better. Let me have Cotton.
I apologize.
Thank you.
That's at patreon.com/scrubhop.
Thank you very much, Cotton.
I could hear you if you went outside and yelled this because I'm filming this in a storage container. You guys ever seen the inside of a storage container? They're actually pretty cheap. You can get them cheap nowadays.
We're going to get into that later, I promise.
All right. This show and Cotton Storage Container have been brought to you by
California.
And if we got to slow that down a little bit because we've been moving pretty fast, we would say it more like this.
California.
Shouts out to California. We really love you. I am thirstier than the Dickens boys, and I just want to get
Who
right
are the
into
Dickens boys?
I was going to say that. Gosh darn it. Come on.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I always knew him as the Brothers D, but you could call him the Dickens boys. That's fine.
We are off to a real silly start here on the program.
I'm excited.
Jay, you got to stop touching that thing. You got to put that. You got to put your soft mat under that. It is.
I threw my comb at it. I get fidgety during the show. We all know this. I touch things. I'm sorry.
I wish we were in the same room because then
you could just listen to us, which is totally fine, and get moist on the highway.
That's true. That's
what we do. Big Trox, what are you drinking? It didn't. What are you drinking to start this fine drinking segment, if you will, or won't?
I have a beer I'm very excited about. Now, this was second to last of the ones that I got from Cosmic. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, everybody.
Yeah,
every story that dies sucks.
I know we missed them already. This is by Cerebral Brewing. This is an HBC 1019 letters and numbers India Pale Ale. Now, this can, to me, I think, Jay, you're going to appreciate this can. Cotton, I don't know that he appreciates anything.
Well, no, don't you normally do a BBC 1019?
No, he does it all year long.
Mm-hmm. Look at that.
An October flavor for him.
Because it's got like the letters and numbers from a typewriter.
Oh,
in
it
the
almost looks
background.
like like kind of Matrixy meets
like
craft
Matrixy
brew,
kind of
misprint newspaper.
Exactly. This is a Cerebral Brewing, a Citra HBC 1019, 7.1 alcohol by volume.
There we go.
JDirty. Now I'm gonna say something right now that's gonna blow your mind that I have this. This beer was brewed and canned by Cerebral Brewing in Denver and Aurora, Colorado.
I don't even know of Cerebral Brewing.
Never heard of Cerebral Brewing in my life, and I somehow got my hands on a can before you did. So you got to put this on your list. They might have a pumpkin. Let's try this out, guys. Okay. It's sprayed on my face.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah,
that's what the BBCs
That's
do.
what happens when you come to Aurora.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
WBCs do it too.
Cotton, what's in your glass? You wouldn't know that.
Oh, you wouldn't know that. I am bringing something new to the program today as well. This has not been on the program to my knowledge. This is from Black Raven Brewing Company. They're very popular out here in the Pacific Northwest area. This one is called A Weekend at Rubens. And if you can see, it's got that same lettering as Weekend at Bernie's.
Jay is on another show right now. He left.
No, I'm listening to Weekend at Rubens. Looks like Bernie's. I'm seeing if Cerebral has a pumpkin. Doesn't look like it. You sent me down a mat. I'm there. Fuck off.
It's got that. It's got that bird on there with the eye patch. So it's got the Black Raven with the eye patch. So and it's sunglasses actually. So it's a little bit closer to Weekend at Bernie's. Let me see what it says. It says
eye patch.
Yes, he did.
Eye patch. It's got two eye patches. It says,
there
well,
was a
hello
Weekend
there.
at Neverland.
It says, well, hello there. I can already tell you have great taste. Yeah, you, the one holding this can. You're a trendsetter, a connoisseur even. Let's do this. Pretend it's summer 1989 and the Congo line starts here. Just crack the can, baby. You got this. Brewed with Alora and Belma hops. This one's 6.3 alc by vol. So it's not that bad.
And Belma, the Hop Sisters?
The Hop Sisters, yeah. So I'm doing a new thing where I don't care how this sounds. I'm just going to hold it here and do
you've
it.
been doing that for 225 episodes.
That's not true. That's not true. I have been trying to care. Now I'm done trying. So let's try this.
Just be great. Nah, it still sucked.
All right. Well, then
you did a good job, Cotton.
Hey,
This is what we're
Trox,
getting from now on.
don't play fake accolades when he sucks.
Sorry,
You don't have to do that.
I hit the wrong button.
I just struggle with stuff.
There you go.
You
That's a
should
better
play
one.
that like that when the fat guy shits his pants every time this guy shits
Or-
the show.
This one's a better one. Sorry.
I don't need to think about anything harder than I already do.
That is true. I actually do feel that one very much in my soul. JDirty, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking. I have had this in my personal life. It was a 9. This one is a 2. Dangerous Man Brewing. I got this from a homie. She brought this back, a homie at work from, I believe, Wisconsin. Yes, this is called, I already told you, but it's an Imperial. Look at how dope that shit is.
Oh, that looks like me.
Ooh.
It kind of does. And it tastes like you, too. Very strong, kind of firm beginning, weak middle. But no, 8.5. Yeah, big and strong, just like you. A warrior, a sterling, just like you.
I got to do the cotton pose. Hold on.
Yes, and
You're not doing it right.
And the
You're not doing
adjuncts
it right.
are pumpkin pie spice, allspice, lactose, and no gluten.
It
So
looks
just like
I
you.
do.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was a
Trox is
good
having
post.
sex with the air.
Jay, was it like
You're-
this?
You're doing this because you're jealous of my pose. It wasn't like that.
It
All right.
was.
Let's just see. I'm just gonna do it without even thinking because I already bottom opened the good one, so I'm just drinking this.
It was really good.
Okay, there we go, baby. This is
So
not
it was
hard,
like-
folks.
It was the best one.
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe my microphone's different than y'all's, but
It is. I have my
This-
own
this is what-
microphone. That's the dumbest thing you've ever said. Of course, it's different than mine.
What do you
Mine's right
mean?
here.
What do you mean? I have my own microphone too. That's not different. We each have our own microphone.
No, you
fucking
said
idiot.
maybe your microphone is different than mine. Mine's right here. Yours is in
It
Seattle.
must be because mine's different.
Guys, can we stop arguing? We're on the program.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Scrub Hop Talk, episode
There's
225.
no logo on this. I'll be goddamn. I must have stole this. I'm like, where's the logo? Yeah. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Let's fucking have a good time.
Goodbye.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
You know, I got to thinking. The irony there is the no logo is why I probably didn't steal this. I think we actually bought it. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, I just like to come clean with the audience, like shower
Well,
jerking off.
That's the best time to do it. I got two different directions I want to take you boys in to start the show tonight.
Oh, Harry
And
Styles.
He
I
was,
was
only
gonna
in
go.
one.
I was gonna go Zane.
Ooh,
I bet you
dude.
were. No, he's still alive, isn't he? Is he the dead one?
Yeah, it's
Look
the
at this.
night-
We
Wait.
said that, and like my candle went out on its own, and all this like fucking like Pope smoke came up. Maybe Zane's dead.
No,
yet.
it was Liam.
It was Liam that died. Liam's the dead
Rest
one.
in peace. Hold on,
Yeah,
I got a
lay
button
him
for
down
him.
to sleep.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, everybody.
yeah. Sorry
Rest in
about that,
peace,
Liam.
to Liam of
All
one.
right,
So
anyway,
no,
what do we
we
got?
Well, I want to.
He's not going to make the image.
We teased this last week, and I don't know if you guys just want to start off right with this. We have queued up some thumbnails. I want to play a little thumbnail game with you guys. I have 5 thumbnails from previous episodes of the show that we have queued up that JDirty is going to take us through and try to explain what he was talking about in each of these thumbnails. Now, for those of you out there in the audience that don't know or don't watch the show on YouTube and maybe you're just an audio listener, JDirty spends significant time
It's true.
every week re-listening to the show and then finding funny little tie-ins to things that we say in the show. So not even necessarily direct references. Some of them are like very, very loose tie-ins that like will take, it's like a 5-step joke to get there, but it works and Jay crushes it. And
one of us makes a like an off-color comment very quickly, and Jay writes something down, and then later there's some image that has something to do with nothing that I could ever possibly remember or understand.
He sends them in
That's
our
very
group
true.
chats every week, and we try to like call out some things that we catch, but inevitably there are always at least a dozen things that we all miss. So I wanted to do a little game of let's test Jay's knowledge of the thumbnails and see.
So
what
when
he
we
can know.
started, this was the first option. What I mean, after that build-up,
That
what's
was the first
second
option.
one? This or that.
I got around to this or that for this week. Now,
Well, then let's do some thumbnails. What the fuck?
You want to
huh?
do some
We're
thumbnails?
gonna-
Let's do some
guys,
fucking thumbnails.
We're gonna hold off this or that. We're gonna do some thumbnails, and we will come back to this or that next week.
Next
You know what I'm
week.
saying?
All right. And
Who doesn't like a good thumbing?
do we have a
Do it like you're
Cotton,
taking it
Cotton,
off.
sing
You know the thing?
sing a little song really quick about thumbnails. Just go ahead. This is we need an intro.
Thumbnails, nothing but thumbnails, because you don't need fingernails when you have thumbs. The
And one more time.
fingernails aren't as important as the thumbnails because they're your thumbs.
Perfect
that-
timing. Thank you, Cotton.
What
Okay.
I feel like that's like
man
would
from
be like a
bees.
lesbian theme song.
Yeah, it was very good. That was very,
Thank you.
I like
that was
that.
very good.
I was about
Thank
to get
you.
into a whole new verse about man versus beast and the difference.
I know you were. That's why I had to
Man
curtail you.
versus beast when you jerk off. No, that's just
It was over. All right. So Jay,
Who's
we're
the
gonna do
beast
these-
in that scenario?
your hairy body. Like I've seen you, and you're also the man.
Wildebeest. All right, go ahead.
Will the
beast
Beast.
die sooner.
So we're gonna do this tonight in no particular order, but we do have 5 thumbnail images. And Jay, I want you to kind of take these let's go clockwise from the top left corner all the way on down. And I want you to take us through
Okay,
what you see in this image. Okay.
I will do my
Let's-
very
way that-
best.
Sorry,
The way that
this
your
is-
hand just went, was counterclockwise for the podcast.
Well-
just so everyone knows that you said clockwise and then you went counterclockwise.
That's
It's
because for
Theater
those
of the
you-
mind, Cotton.
the
like,
magic of
right now.
filming.
I'm pointing to JDirty, but I'm not really pointing to JDirty because it's
Crazy.
flippy. It's flippy, dude.
Are you
All
saying
right,
he's in the closet?
Always
Not
has been.
anymore.
This is. We're gonna start tonight with
I'm in the
episode
closet too.
217.
See, that'll be in the image.
217.
JDirty. This is episode 217. Take us through this thumbnail just a moment and tell me what's going on here.
So we start at the top left, correct? That's what you
Yes,
said.
sir. Yes, sir. Give
All
me the
right.
top left.
So the top left is an emu, and we saw a children's birthday party that was like they brought in an emu to like play with the kids, and this thing just went running in circles, and the kids are screaming, and the parents are crying. It was
Everyone's
hilarious.
terrified.
Next, obviously we got the Scrub Hop Talk logo, but if you look between the emu and Scrub Hop Talk, you'll see the Rockies faded.
Yep.
And if you look to the right of the Scrub Hop logo, you will see the Wraith Bird.
The Wraith Bird, yes.
We talked about my tattoos and my OCD. So I got the bird tattooed to do my fear of birds and to like try to face that. And then I did the Rockies on tilt to try to like tell me that my OCD was okay. And it still fucks me up. So that's what those two are. Blinky the Clown was a local TV clown that hit on my mom at a WB like TV convention, and I told that story. He was all drunk and like hitting on my mom. And
I forgot about that story until just now.
That story entirely. That's amazing.
We go down, and Cotton had again attempted and finally completed Deadpool versus Wolverine. So he got bigger billing because he came back.
I've seen that movie. I've seen that movie a second time now. By the way, I highly recommend it.
Good for you.
Really, really good.
I do not know the Buzz beer. I had to have had something to do with our segment, but I do not remember. Do you?
No.
I don't know why that's there. 10-second Tom is there because this is the week that we were educated that our boy Cotton, immediately within 10 seconds of filming this show, he is working on clips. He is there. So that is 10-second Trox in a weird way. That's why that's there.
That's so
wow.
No clue.
You go over, and we had done a story of this or that was I assumed they were lady boys. You guys swore they were not, but I was pretty convinced they were men in dresses. So that's why he's there. He's holding a Kegel ball because
is that Nick Cage?
No, it's just it was. I don't believe so. It was just a random dude.
Nick Cage lookalike.
Yeah, we did a story on someone named Kegel, so I had some Kegel balls and I put them in that person's hands. Simba was because we made it. You guys talked about a game called Silver Surfer or Subway Surfer.
Subway Surfer.
And how you got to like jump in and out of things. And I was like, why don't you just say it was like the Simba level with all the fucking wildebeest on Lion
Stampede.
King. Yeah, exactly. And so that's what that is. Trox that week on your Netflix, you talked about Ghost, the story.
Yeah.
I brought out a mysterious Outcast CD because I was trying to find it before the program, and then I pretended it was What's in the Box. So if you look at his shirt, that's the Outcast cover. To look at Tariq's shirt.
Nuts.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that till just now.
Is that Southern Playalistic?
No, that's Aquemini.
That's Aquemini for sure, because that's the record that night. I talked about the movie Hurt Locker because you guys were fighting, and I talked about not Hurt Locker. No. I'm sorry, the one where Jake Gyllenhaal goes off
Brothers.
To war. Okay, that's what. Okay, I referenced
Jarhead.
Whatever that. Maybe even that. Whatever
we had
it
this
was.
Exact same conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Episode.
Because of that, I put like a army locker there. We played no personal checks, so that's checking the cash. Trox thought that Discogs added paperwork to his vinyl, so that's why Discogs is there. The Altoids container was you put that in beer, so it like sounds like it's not liquid, and you questioned me. The rhino was we saw a guy on a safari. These are fun. And he scared off a rhino. It came charging his whole
Right.
group.
He scared him away.
The car on top of 217, our episode, is we saw a guy in a little sports car fly around the corner and his fat fucking ass fell out of the car and he just went flying down the street.
That made the best of. That made the best of.
Yeah.
And then the background was we saw a big thing of snow fall on a car and like just destroy, like just buried this guy. And so that's what the background is. That's 217.
Okay, that's a 99%. That's maybe 98.
Buzz Beer pisses me off. I don't remember that one. I don't know why that's there.
Was that the episode where I said that was one of my biggest fears? Was like a tree branch falling down?
No,
on me
I honestly don't think so. I honestly no, because it was it was footage we saw like of a security camera, and like it fell and just buried a guy.
It's
so nuts. Yeah, that's that. That's
Out in
217.
control. That was Jay. That was incredible. Let's go on to number 2 here. I have episode 216 now. So
okay,
like I said, this is I made sure these are shuffled up, but it did happen to go backwards by one. This is episode 216. This looks like a lot happening here.
I can do this too, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so obviously 2013.
Yeah.
That just occurred to me. What is it?
I don't know.
So you guys don't remember?
I just realized I don't know why it says 2013. No.
So you were telling a story about when you and I did something, and I had it correlated to a date.
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's because you played the song "Repeal and Kill," and it was about a horrible event that went down for you in 2013. Oh my God, that is. I didn't.
You said I don't remember what year it was, and I immediately said 2013.
Yes. Oh, all right, word up. So that is literally a reference to the song we played that night. That's awesome. All right, so we go to the top, Cavern Club. A guy was playing like acoustic guitar on stage at a little bar, and a guy just comes up and beats the shit out of him and like tosses him down, and all that you see is the Cavern Club logo behind him. If you see that wacky wavy inflatable arm guy, he's holding up a JDirty business card that I sent Trox because I found all his old business cards. Yes. Episode 216 has a candy corn because we discussed who likes candy corn and
nobody.
And well, I said I do. And
nope, you didn't. You said it's
yes,
disgusting. You said
no,
it's
I didn't.
Disgusting.
We actually talked about that. I had a giant pumpkin glass bowl on my counter that's full of them, all fall long.
And he's one of the handful guys. He's a handful guy. Is that
no? Are either of you here? I literally talked about having a scoop in that bucket during the segment. Anyways,
okay, but you scoop, but then do you eat them one by one?
Yeah. I don't just. Okay. Will you stop? That's not right now. The reason the candy corn is up there is because if you look in the middle, there's a roctopus that you got from our friends over at 3D Howard
3D Prints.
There you go. They made it too. They also sent you a candy corn ghost that they made, so that's why there's a candy corn up there. If you go down the right, you see how he's holding groceries.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a video of a guy beat the shit out of a guy with one hand, and he never let his groceries go and just leveled the guy.
I think about that video all the time.
The Elysian bottle of Night Owl is on the right and the far left. There's a can and a bottle because that was the week I had to make a video segment to show Cotton he had in fact had Elysian Night Owl before.
And it was only like 4 episodes before that.
Literally, I think
I haven't done this one before.
Yeah, and he's
and
like,
you
I've never had
argued
this
me
on the
that
show.
I was wrong.
Literally, this was within the month.
Then we go down and you see Brian puking, a dog puking. We saw a video of this ugly fat chick puking on people during a fight. And I called her a dog, and you guys got mad at me. So, of course, I found a dog puking instead of punching. The ostrich Cotton, because you did not have we've made like 3 references, and you didn't know what we were talking about. So I was, you always have your fucking head in the sand. Like, you never pay attention. And then later, if you look around your neck, you informed us that you used to swing around like a fucking hippie flaming ball thing. And it's like you're wearing it as a necklace if you look closely.
Yeah,
and what's
saw that.
And what's starting the flame? We saw a video
my
of guys
God.
trying to take a flaming shot of alcohol.
I've
So
looked at this picture 400 times. I've never seen that flaming shot until
yeah,
just
that's
now.
what was going to start the fireball, but it was also a
Out
flaming
of
shot
control.
from a video we saw.
Jesus Christ.
Much like every show, if you keep going over, Cotton called me a bully like extensively that night. So I put a picture of a kid getting bullied, a little silhouette. Right up from that guy is Mamet. We talked
Mamet.
about how they had ruined and blew the surprise of who won the psycho test because of that photo right there. Milk Sugar was very much being called cum that night, and we made a lot of references to it. And it's come back. We also saw like 5 videos of fire. So that's the Duraflame log because I thought, what else just keeps fire going? And they were all like horrible. And then right above that was about our beer segment. You see a desk knife, but you also see a cross made out of a penis because you said my beer tastes like Jesus's eyes. And I said, my beer tastes like Jesus's dick. And then I had to find a way to put a Jesus dick on the image. So that's what that is. And that's episode 216.
What? You missed Anthony Anderson. Why is he back there?
Our Florida man was this psycho dude who looked just like Anthony Anderson from Scary Movie. My bad.
Wow, JDirty, you got 100% on that image.
This one I know. I'm hoping I can.
You knew every single one. Okay, guys. Oh, sorry. That was 2:07. No, that was 2:16.
Are you having fun?
2:22. This is fantastic. 2:22 is our next one up.
Oh fuck.
I think I only have one thing I don't remember on this. So top left is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That was Deck the Jaws, the ICP single that I got.
Got it. Yep.
Box. We had the thing about people eating their Christmas trees.
Yep. In Belgium.
And I forget where, but of
course
it
was Belgium, right?
It was Belgium, yeah.
So I found a picture of a guy eating like a hot dog, and I just shrunk a Christmas tree down to make him eat the Christmas tree instead of the hot dog that he was eating. Ronnie Puppet from the Stern Show getting very fucking pissed because we talked about the Stern Show wrap-up show, talked about Ronnie. We go down from there. I made a 9/11 joke, and we also we talked about the oxygen tanks. That can fall over. So, of course, I had to put 2 in to look like twin towers for that plane to go into because who does one? Nikki Glazer on the bottom right. I said how much she's changed, and you guys called me an asshole. I said, well, there'll be a picture of her old face on the bottom left and her new face on the bottom right. So that's a picture of kid Nikki Glazer. And then
where the fuck was that? Just like on her Instagram or something?
I just Googled Nikki Glazer as a kid and I found that. So
holy fucking shit, man.
We referenced how penises in Asian porn will be very blurred out. So I made her microphone look like an Asian porn penis.
Wow, I didn't catch that until just now.
The guy in the bottom
hot dogs out.
Yeah, exactly. The guy on the bottom, I had said he was in all these things. He was in Fargo, and he's like a crazy dude. And I still don't know his name, but of course I threw him in the bottom there. I forget the fucking. Yeah, I don't know his name. We talked about a forklift picking up a pig because of a big old girl, I believe. And so I have a forklift hauling a pig. There was a reference to Julia Gulia from a story that we played. So if you look above,
big old girl.
So yeah, right above the 222 is the Julia Gulia. To the left of the pig is the comedian with the conspiracy theories. I forget his name.
Sam Tripoli.
Tripoli.
Sam Tripoli. And then we had also done a big reference. Now, Nikki Glazer is not actually eating flan as a baby. We had made reference to flan on the show, so I put that in, so she's there. And then if you look between Nikki Glazer's baby
Cotton
photo,
made the flan reference, if I'm not mistaken.
well, I can't remember who did, but if you look between Nikki Glazer and the tree eater, you'll see our homegirl Blanche. And Blanche definitely has AIDS. We talked about that because Blanche is a super whore. That was the reference that night. I thought there was one more that I didn't say.
You missed the count and the football field.
Oh, the football field was because you did a big football thing, and we did a huge football talk that night. The count, I kind of just want to say I was looking for a fun way to put in the 222 thing.
Two.
Yeah, like I don't think we talked about the count, but I wanted a fun way to put the number in.
You know what I always say about that, JDirty?
Believe it.
Do you guys remember us talking about the count specifically? Because I don't.
No.
I feel like we just talked about the numbers.
So yeah, I think it was just the 222, and yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, this one
that's
actually was not as
100%
crazy.
2 in a row. That's 100% 2 in a row. Okay, we are averaging like 99.5% right now. It's pretty fucking.
I'm okay with that. Let's see what I can do.
Next one up, we have episode 211.
I don't have all of these. I'm sad to say.
This is a lot.
This is a lot fucking going on here, man.
Yes. Now, okay,
and that's why I picked this one, because there was 97 things happening in this image.
So I'm gonna just say right away, the most evident thing I see in here is this was the week that we talked about Cotton having a rat infested trailer or storage unit. So you're gonna see rats all over this image. They're hidden throughout.
I've never seen them before. Now they can everywhere.
They're everywhere. There's like 15 rats.
Oh yeah,
surprising to me now. Holy shit, dude.
So let's start here. So top left is a rat way up in the corner staring at you.
Yeah.
The car and the alligator. We showed a video of a guy stopped his car on the highway to help a baby alligator, and as soon as he helped the alligator, he got hit by a car. The guy, not the alligator.
Yeah.
So I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. We did a little drowning / Matthew Perry RIP segment. We definitely brought him up.
Drowning slash?
I made a joke even about him being like upside down in the water.
I don't even know who he is.
So that's why he looks like that right now. He's upside down. Let's see here.
Some kind of bird.
Oh, that's a crane, because we saw a video of a giant crane falling over and blocking traffic.
Wow.
How does your brain work, dude? This is nuts.
I just know while you're pulling 3 clips from the first 7 minutes, I'm actually doing shit over here. I want you to know
I'm like 10-second Tom. I don't fuck around.
I'm telling you. If you look at that clock, it's like 3:18.
Yeah.
So, and then now that correlates with the crane, but also with the background. Because we had talked about, we saw a video of a Chinese guy, all of a sudden the door just falls off and he tries to hold it. And then we noticed the whole city was on tilt. And I called it Chinese Hogwarts. So that's why we're in Hogwarts right now. And then we made a reference to 3:18. And then when the crane fell, I said, I bet it's 3:18 again.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah, we made a Monica Lewinsky reference. So if you see, that's Eminem from the very first My Name Is video, where Monica Lewinsky's under the desk, and then she gets up at the end of the video. Go over from there, under that girl's elbow, there's another rat. But then the girl with
I've never seen that rat.
The girl with the pistol to her head, because we played a video, or we read a story that was about a guy whose suicidal wife, the husband was like, here's a full gun, and whatever happens, happens. So he helped out that cause. Let's go down from there. For right under her, I talked a lot about Jaguar Wright that week, because, and that's her in the frame on the right. The picture in the middle is I showed my Violent J Walking Home Tuesday backpack, and that's the cover of the CD that the backpack came with.
Okay.
The Mexican flag is because we did our Florida man was a story from Mexico. I forget exactly what it was, but that's why that's there. Let's go back to go ahead.
Really quick the rest of those photos from Hogwarts?
Yes. I only covered a couple. I can't cover all of them.
No.
They take hours, bro.
I just wanted to make sure that those were all legit from the dining hall of Hogwarts.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. So let's go back to the right. You see Method Man there?
I do.
Mhm.
Well, yep.
So this one's fun. So this week, the song was Biscuit Man.
Okay.
So Method Man, and it's the beat that we stole from Limp Bizkit and Method Man coming together now. So there's Method Man, but if you notice his body, is like a kung fu guy, because we told the story of Colorado Springs when we threw at you judo right before you rapped this song. So I've got Method Man doing judo.
Okay.
To his left, there's Ratatouille down by his leg, so another rat. And now, if you look at his guitar, there's also a rat on top of the guitar right there. But that's a Taylor Swift guitar, because we showed a video of a guy beating it with a hammer at like a redneck fest. And okay, now go down all the way down. There's another rat on that guy's arm. But we saw a video of a guy sitting in his truck, and all of a sudden the airbags just exploded, and he just got out and walked away. So that's that guy. Jay-Z was a strict tie-in to Jaguar Wright, talking about that whole thing. Then we have Garth Brooks, because he was getting accused by his hairdresser of being an R word and some other bad things.
A harasser, to say the least.
Yes, so
I think what she said about him was this:
Get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch. You asshole.
You get them ugly britches.
So of course I added.
You got damn stupid shoes on anyway. Where'd you get them ugly britches?
No, you're good. No, you're good. Leading into Jaguar Wright and Jay-Z, of course I had to give. I gave the new R-worder the bottle of GHB Johnson & Johnson's baby oil from the Diddy case that we talked about, because who else needs it? So if you look between Garth and Jay-Z, there's the new character from Inside Out 2, because that was on the lamp, because that was Troxel's what's on TV that week. Above the baby oil, you'll see Grover.
Yeah.
Because I was making fun of you, how you show tattoos, and I did near far, like I was Grover. If you go down to the bottom left, there's the propane tank. We saw a video of a home that the firefighters I told them that was going to happen. One of those propane tanks blew up their whole house, and we saw the video from up the street. You guys tried to teach me about hentavirus. I thought it was hentai virus, and then it quickly turned into humana virus. So that's why it says humana on that thing. If you look in the bottom left, there's another rat. And then I had told a story about going on a walk through Aurora that day, listening to old school LL Cool J records. The only thing I don't know is the Snack Shack. I have no idea what that's from.
You get a 99.9% for that, because that was nuts. I don't give a fuck if you don't know the Snack Shack is the main.
It pisses me off that I don't.
That was you knew so many things that I never saw.
Yeah,
I've looked at this.
That's why I like doing these.
Wow.
So, do we have one more, or are we done?
We do. We have one more.
We have one more one. I think I picked this last one too.
The last one for tonight is episode 207.
This is a fun one.
Yeah.
Where do we begin? Top left.
Top left.
Okay. Man. So, the background first and foremost was I talked about the old school White from Jake from State Farm, and because I told you guys that I watched a documentary called Still in Khakis, and you guys believed me, and it was really funny. So that's why the background is Jake from State Farm.
We take you at your word. Yes, that's right.
Well, I didn't. My word was I smiled so big because I was so full of shit, and you guys believe me. Anyway. So top left is a guy that looks like he's taking a poop. We saw a video of a guy that ran up to a person's porch and just took a shit on their porch and then ran away. He is purposely above a guy covered in what looks to be shit, but these are different things. It just worked better to have him right there, but I don't want you to think that's the same. We're only on the top left right now. So now, as we start to go over, you'll see those books on the shelf.
Yep.
And you see James Franco.
Well, first of all, those are State Farm employment manuals.
Yes, they are.
They're like different directories and things that State Farm employees would use. Continue.
Yes, so if you look on that the cover of that one is James Franco from 127 Hours, because we talked about 90 Day Fiance, and I said, why don't they just call it 128 Days with this bitch? And so then we quickly referenced this movie, so that's why there's a clip from 127 Hours. If we go over, this was the beginning of us trying to get Cotton into House of Crazies, and so that's why House of Crazies is on that folder, the little old school thing.
Come with me, they sent me to take you.
Thank you. Next to the House of Crazies book is a pumpkin beer. That's what I had drank that night. Now, if you look above the pumpkin, what do you see?
I see 4 balls.
Those are ping pong balls. Because we saw the ping pong ball mouth boy champion, or whatever the fuck you call that guy. Boo, 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 boo. So this was the week we got to see that guy's skills. So that's why that's up there. Now, if we go down to up to the right, you see a falcon with peanut butter, because I had made reference to Cotton about loving him in his movie, The Peanut Butter Falcon.
Really great film, really fantastic film, and I'm glad that we can continue to give it a shine, because I really do love that movie. But holy fucking shit!
Yep,
that's a peanut butter falcon right there.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna go to hell now. Now here's my knockoff. I don't know what the vacuum is. Do you guys remember the vacuum? Like in the little, I put that there, but I have no idea. I don't remember the reference to it.
Don't.
So that's a bummer.
207. That was 20 weeks ago. I don't remember.
Now look. Okay, so this one's deep. If you look at the other guy, not White Jake, but the Asian guy in the background, look at his desk. You can see the very little corner of the new ICP Gathering Gummies CD that I got that week in the box. Barely sticking off his desk. That's the Gummies CD right there. Little red and white, or red and yellow. Then we go down to the FedEx guy. We watched a video of a FedEx driver delivering a package, and when he put it down, someone ran up and tried to take it. And the FedEx guy, and he fought him off, and he was like, "Fuck no, I'm getting your package." So that was just some of the most gangster shit ever. The girls, we saw girls slap fighting. Or slap boxing or slap whatever the fuck.
The best.
Yeah, that was dope. Up from the girls, there's a bike pedal on his desk. That's what Trox got in his what's in the box, a new Peloton pedal that week, because his other one.
No, that was for my regular bicycle.
Oh, okay.
The saddest thing is, you were right, but the saddest thing is that I was just thinking about that today. I still haven't replaced it. It's in the box still.
That's pretty pathetic.
I'm terrible. I haven't gone for a bike ride since episode 207. Keep going, JDirty.
No worries. Then we go over to the far left corner. Again, it's not that guy getting shat upon. It is. We saw a video of a guy that did a backflip in the mud and just went he buried his whole up to his shoulders in the mud and about killed himself. And it was hilarious. Up from there is banned Facebook, because I chose to share a photo of a baby with a penis drawn on its face 12 years ago, and out of nowhere, Facebook got mad at me and banned my fucking account for a week.
Asshole.
And then we also that week talked about tennis ball, throw it against the wall. If you look under the K in Facebook, you can see that little boy chilling.
The kid under there. Holy shit.
And the last reference I think on here is if you look at Jake's picture frame.
Yes, I was going to ask you.
That is a dead mounted cricket, because Florida Man that week, this woman beat somebody up over crickets at a pet store because she was so mad about something cricket related. So that's like a taxidermy cricket in a picture frame, and that is episode 207 of Image Play.
JDirty, how?
I'm like, is there anything else? I don't think there is, though.
How do you do it? How do you do this? I don't.
I sit here a long time alone.
Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah. That was fun. Yeah, I could do these anytime. I very much enjoy going down.
That was a lot of fun,
memory
guys.
lane. Hell yeah, that was dope.
I really
Sorry
enjoyed
I was
that.
long-winded.
No, you know what's funny about you?
Fantastic work. That was great.
I loved it. Cotton, do you have any critiques for the man?
Not a single critique. I got no notes. That was
I was
fantastic.
going to turn your camera off, but never mind.
Yeah, it was no. It's crazy that you can still remember shit like that from that long ago. I mean, clearly,
I remember a lot.
I've very much displayed my lack of memory on this program, or ability to conjure words or thoughts or anything like that. So I'm impressed. I think JDirty is doing a phenomenal job. I think he should stay on the program as long as it goes. That's what I think. Believe
I
it.
Appreciate you. I will.
Believe
not
it.
Not a second longer.
Speaking of that segment, I mean, the song that JDirty selected tonight, I don't know if you know how perfect this is to the segment that we just did, because they're very closely aligned. They fox with each other.
People at Walmart.
The song tonight was song number 12, and this song is called Historically Dirty. This is a nice JDirty song taking you through the annals of history. JDirty, what else would you say about
annals?
Historically Dirty.
This song is dope as fuck. I enjoy this. This was like, and when I made Broke to Broke Even, I figured I was done. I literally think I wrote this song like, this is the last EP you're getting. There'll never be a group of two other dudes or nothing. I'm out, because I wrote it like the story was over, but it goes from like college days up through making From Broke to Broke Even, and details throughout. I love this song. However, it was fun as fuck to make. It's very, it sounds good. It flows good. It's a fun story. It even has one of my favorite deep cuts would make a reference to Howard Stern, but I got Jeffrey Tambor doing the Hey Now. So it's like, I very much enjoyed like the way that worked instead of having Howard do it. So yeah, this is on From Broke to Broke Even. You can stream anywhere right now you do and find your music. Check it out. JDirty, Big Trox, Troxy Cotton. We'll be right back. Episode 225 of Scrub Hop Talk.
Woo!
In 05, your boy was new to it all. My only link to the music was my headphones in the hall. I always kept it real, I never gave a fuck. Plus, if you don't like what I say, you have a problem how I dress. I never even realized rap was something that I wanted to do. The day in college, I realized that's exactly what I'll bring to you. I was in the beginning, and as bad as it was, it taught me never give up when doing something that you love. After graduation, first record in your faces. My freshman attempt, college degree well wasted. My first time out, I didn't know what I was doing. No concept of flow, just release whatever I was doing. Uncle Mac on a track, the rest of the squad. But compared to them, what I was doing was odd. My style was mad different, so I wasn't sure if it would work or kill him like a killer stage. So never play me like a jerk. Howlin' at a harvest moon, the first EP, and you can get it to this day online for free. When I'm protected for a record and it didn't feel great, that was overshadowed by the fresh ass scrub tape. And then I started making noise but still had a lot to learn. I actually got a track played in full by Howard fucking Stern. Then I took a turn, it was fun, I cannot lie. I was one of three, a wicked wisdom misidentified. Me and Trox were playing shows weekly all up on the Reggie. Looking so dope on stage, oversized shirts with no veggies. Smoking way too much, drinking even more. After show there was no doubt that our throats would be sore. Now I'm as old school as they come, so you know where you'll find me. And it's about the time I spent that one weekend in the 90s. Ripping people off became a part of my sound. I hope nobody really cares about a fat kid in the underground. wash hands, and next up to bat, we went as big as we could. Confidence on every track. Hit the road, promo tour across the Midwest, and ended at the Gathering with the 40-minute set. And that record was crazy, reaching more people the day. And every message in the comment was from those that thought that it was great. Next, we did the move you should expect from the Scrub Hop Ho EP, straight ripping off pot. Tons of shows under our belt, some bad, some pack of bleachers. I alone rep the world, hashtag with no features. Don't work well without my brother, True fucking hurts. Next up is the debut of Astro. A self-titled EP stands as a piece of my history. The beats are fucking horrible, though don't get pissed at me. Rapping for dummies was a rumor, now a work of art. And every chapter was a point, so you should play it from the start. I've got to meet people and make tracks I never thought I'd be a part. Gave it all I had right from the very start. My shit was always corny, but stay true to how I did it. And consistency is key, and I refuse to fucking pivot. Me and Trox cooked it up like Walt and Jesse in the kitchen. And we'll take a quick break to say what up to the chicken. My brother helped me build a dream I never knew I had. Even when a song was shitty, he pretended it wasn't that bad. We would all go out together on stage, we can't be touched. When you moved up north, JDirty was crushed. I talk shit because I miss you, dog. You know I got you, man. Before you give a damn, you need to wash your fucking hands. Now I'm not here for much longer. While I am, let's have a blast. I'm like a punk of beer about my fridge, I'm telling how long it would last. Broke to broke, even quick collection of songs. After this you get the final cut, then your boy is gone.
I was gonna ask why he was wearing a helmet. Now I get it. He's
Yeah.
Leave it in, because that's what happens when you bite a live wire or broken electrical cord.
Believe it.
Oh my God, he's wearing. This guy's wearing a helmet. In where is this? I don't. You guys be the ones that say it, because I don't want to try. But
Canada. He's in Toronto.
I'm pretty sure right after this they decided to make a Jamaican bobsled team. Let's just put it that way. And because that motherfucker looked like Sanka wearing his helmet. This guy bites a live wire with his wet mouth. Like, get the fuck out of here.
He does strip it first. So he's actually like stripping the thing off there, and then he just pops that live wire right into his mouth.
What he does is he strips the part that would have protected him from doing this move. Oh my God.
So, no, all I have to say is where I found that video, the first comment under the video said scripted, and then the rest of the comments were just people roasting the person that said that it was scripted. So that made me laugh even harder, because I was like, clearly somebody was pretty damaged to do that, and it didn't work out.
Even more damaged after they did that.
Yep. So JDirty, the song that we played tonight was historically dirty.
Wow. Right?
All about how you've been since you've been. Do you want to tell anybody about what you've been? Or how you've been?
We went over at the beginning, but the one thing I can say that I still believe to this day is I wish you never moved.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. There, I said it. I say it in the song. I'm going to say it again here. I'm happy your life is good, better, and otherwise. But do you ever sit there and say, I got a new wife, I got a new kid, couple, fucking whole tribe, who gives a fuck, new house, great job. How's Justin doing? And I don't think you do. And that's why I made that song.
No, actually I do. I know how you're doing because I talk to you a lot. And that sounded so good. The last I heard from you, you gave me this update.
Like, so I'm fucking dudes now.
And I was excited for you. So
that wasn't an update. That was an invitation to come back.
Yeah, that was him. That was him being sad that it wasn't you.
Exactly. You hear that was plural. When you
might as well have thrown the word "other" in there. Like, so I'm fucking other dudes now. Like, it's sad.
It's too close to brother, and that's what I used to call him in the height of lovemaking and before coitus. I meant to say climax. Yeah,
and then.
worked.
And then you would climax.
My pop was better than yours.
I know. You'd finish
Actually,
off
your
and you'd
pop
look
was
at
way
me and
better than mine. Yours is still in your life.
You'd say things like this.
Gonna pull up, have that same energy.
And I never could. I never could.
All right, let's move along to some dope.
It's still in your life. It's so messed up. Okay, so
Yes. Oh fuck, life is funny.
this is a video of a couple gentlemen walking down the street, and one of them tripped.
Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
One
I
of
don't know
them-
how you didn't hear that, but I did. Sorry, I just thought we were singing down.
One of these gentlemen trips, and it results in a very bad time. So check this out. Oh, he falls, touches him.
Whoa! Whoa!
He thought he like went to like fucking Marshall.
He thought that he was like trying to pickpocket him or take him down or something, and this guy just like skimmed his leg, and he immediately turns around and starts kicking him in
So to the
head.
podcast, there's two gentlemen walking, and the guy that we're talking about, the guy behind him, the front guy, falls. And he just falls and trips, and like it already hurts. He just bashed his knees into the concrete, and he accidentally like touches the guy in front of him, and the guy in front of him kicks him 2 square kicks right in the fucking face, or maybe face and shoulder, but like starts kicking the shit out of him.
He winds the kicks up too. The second one, he steps back and then winds up the second kick. That's those are intense kicks. I mean, come on.
And right off the bat, though, like if you're walking that close to somebody, isn't that your homie anyway?
I hope so.
Like he was simply trying to grab his hand to protect himself and not get his ass kicked, and instead he like got his ass kicked. Yeah, that's a good video. That's some pay.
Well, and it is funny because by the end of it, the guy who did the kicking is throwing his hands up, and he's like, "What do you mean? This guy wasn't trying to rob me?" Like, like everyone is coming outside, like, "Hey, why are you assaulting this man who just fell down?" And he's like, "Ah,
it's me." Yeah.
He probably turned around. I'm walking here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right. So I got.
I just got an idea for that too.
I've got. Geez. All right. Well, I got some. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go on a little tangent for the rest of the day. These videos are what I'm just gonna dub bad days at work for all of these people. The next series of videos are just people having a series of very bad days at work. Okay. We're going to start with a grocery store robbery. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to the weapon that is being held by the robber, and then what happens.
Hold on a second.
Yep, go ahead.
Can Cotton and I guess?
Yeah.
I mean, he set it up, Cotton. What do you think somebody's trying to rob a grocery store with that would merit the look your brother just gave? Like it's obviously not traditional. I'm gonna say an electric chainsaw.
That'd be great. I wish.
I think it's something more.
If I was working at a grocery store and somebody came over with an electric chainsaw, I was like, I'm robbing this place.
Yeah, you give them everything.
Okay, then that was just a pretend guess because obviously that's wrong. How about an axe?
No, I think it's something that's not. You wouldn't normally classify it as a weapon, like a bottle of something, or.
You think they brought in like some squeezable mustard and like, give me all the money,
or like a really stale baguette? You know what I mean? Like something that you could classify.
Say that. You got to be timestamp.
Yeah.
You can't say it if I can't say it.
Oh, sorry, a bag. You can't say baguette anymore. It's just a bag now. Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay to say bag.
All right, you guys want to check this out? Let me know what you think about this robbery.
Your brother's being a baguette.
Baguette.
My man is
like a
holding.
musket?
That gun is from the Civil War easily. Like that.
Is that like
gun
a single shooter? Is that? I mean, is that what those are called?
That's
You
the
gotta
type
like
of gun
load
that
all of it.
Yeah, like and you pack the powder into
Gunpowder?
the front of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
and then you fire it, and then you got to pack the powder into the front. That gun is from 1842, easily.
And he's still holding it kind of slanted. You
Look
would think
around.
if you
Why
only
are
had
you
one
robbing?
shot.
What is in here you're getting?
Now that's what I want to know too, JDirty. Now watch how this robbery goes, okay?
Yeah, because he's
He's like, I'm taking a snack. I'm taking a snack.
He stole one thing of Ritz crackers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not leaving here empty-handed. Give me some crackers on my way out.
He came back.
He came back. And the guy with the stick is like, I'll fuck you up. Old man with the stick is like in his 80s. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, goddamn whippersnappers.
Look, this
Dude
guy's
comes
back.
again?
That
Just
time,
to break some shit.
Look,
He
what
just-
did he just come out with now? That's
All
not a
he
stick
did that
anymore.
time was-
That's a leaf blower. I was almost right.
he ran in there and he grabbed like a bag of beans and throws it on the ground just to explode it, just to piss the guy off.
But
Like,
what
yeah.
did the guy come back with? He's holding a different weapon, isn't he?
No,
think he's-
that's the
he's
same
got a
stick.
Rewind it a little bit.
That's his same
Let it
stick.
play, I guess. Oh, you're right. I thought he had like he went and got like a hedge trimmer maybe or a leaf blower. Wait. That's because you rewinded it far. Let's see what happens as this keeps going. Maybe he grabs something different. No, he got something else. What else is he holding? Oh,
that
that's
looks
a
like-
bag. Tell me that didn't look like a Temu leaf blower. That shit
Yeah.
looked like it was something electric. Anyway,
My man's
that was just
he's
fun.
having a bad day on the job. You know what I
Bad
mean?
day at work. Bad day at work. That's what they call that.
Did you guys ever play that game with your grandma? Don't spill the beans.
Yeah, play that all the
See,
time.
that was kind of that video reminded me of my gram. I like that video.
I see. I
Shouts
didn't play
out.
that with my grandma. She didn't like me, but you know, bless up
Shouts,
yours.
Graham.
That's funny. I saw her fully nude the day of your brother's wedding. I don't know why she didn't like you. She seemed
Yeah.
pretty nice to me.
A lot of people saw her fully nude.
You know
that
what?
day.
You know what? I can tell you that was in 2013. No, I know it wasn't. Let's keep going.
It was.
All right. Hey, how about another?
All
How
right.
about another bad day at work?
I'm sorry.
Now, did you guys just see what happened there? Do
The
you wanna
beginning, the
explain that to
beginning of the video,
podcast
the beginning of the video was tough for me to see. Could you replay it from the top?
Oh, nothing would bring me more joy.
I think the top is where that bitch just got eaten from.
That's what it
Now,
kind of
that's-
seemed like. Yeah.
Also true. Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
yeah. So I can't even comment because I also I feel like I missed how it started. Did she?
Yeah, you were too busy making fun of me, and you missed the whole beginning.
I
of the
wasn't
video.
making fun of you. I was making fun of an era.
the era.
Alright.
Here you go. Check this out.
Why are you in a tank with a shark?
Because she's a mermaid. So this mermaid is here swimming in this tank with this sturgeon.
Mermaid, he said.
This is a sturgeon that chomps on her whole fucking
This
head.
is a
Look at that.
sturgeon a shark?
Yeah. It's like
What?
It's
not a shark?
It's like a massive fish, as far as I'm aware.
Oh.
It's not technically a shark, but sturgeon can still fuck you up. Like there is no question that they can't fuck you up. But I don't believe they're in the family of sharks. I think they're still fish.
Fish? Are they fish?
I'm super.
They're
Where is
fish.
this? Is it? This looks like maybe Dallas. Is that what that says up top?
He said
A
Dallas.
giant sturgeon
Yeah.
attacks. Let's see. Where was this?
Mermaid and shocking.
Why are
video.
they shocked? No one's.
This
not
was in.
shocking.
This was in China.
Mm.
The accompanying footage captured in China shows the mermaid performing gracefully in front of an audience that included children when the sturgeon briefly sucked her head into his mouth.
You know, that's a good fish.
Heard that before.
So that's a
Right?
good fish. You're a good fish.
Good.
Good fish. God damn it, Cotton. Stop doing that. You dirty bitch.
I'm sorry. It's a good fish.
It's unclear why the sturgeon went after the mermaid. It was hungry, and it
Yeah.
did manage to steal a goggle
It's-
from her head. The goggles were the only part of her head it didn't want to eat. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up. So she had a bad day.
I've talked to people like that who said they're professional mermaids or that's their goal is to be a professional mermaid. I say,
next time you talk to somebody that says that they're a professional mermaid, show them this picture.
We didn't go on a second date or nothing like that, but she just said that, and I was like,
show her that picture. Be like,
she
oh,
didn't
you want
do
to be a
that to your
professional
head?
mermaid?
I bet you would have called her back.
If she gobbled,
might have.
Oh, dude, that's a good pickup line. Hey, baby, I want you to gobble me up like a sturgeon.
I need you to be like a sturgeon to my mermaid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is this like the Chinese version of like hug your daughter so they don't end up a mermaid like type of thing? Like we're trying to keep our kids off the pole. Do they just try to keep their daughters out the water?
Apparently, mermaids is a whole thing. It's
because if you think about it, it's impressive that they even kept her to begin with, and then this happens.
I know. You think
like,
her odds of survival at birth are slim to none.
I think that sturgeon got the memo.
They're not shitheads in the good way, and they're not boobs in the good way. They're bad way shitheads, bad way boobs. You know what I mean?
Mermaids are friends, not food.
Yeah, that was the wrong button. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's see. I got more in the vein of
references today. The
bad
Pixar
days
references are going strong.
Bad days at work. Now, this next one.
Listen to Big Trox and his metronome on this one. Bad days at work. Let's get back to it. Bad days at work.
He's trying to make sure the algorithm hears us.
It was our bad days at work section, and this is an employee getting fired from Walmart, and I thought this was quite entertaining. What do you guys think?
Why y'all coming out like that? Why y'all coming out like that? Don't you dare! What can we go back? What's going on? Hey, I just quit my job and made 40 on them. Let's go!
Yeah, I know he says he just quit his job, but that looks like somebody who just got fired from their job. What do you guys think?
He said I just made 40 grand, so I quit.
Yeah, he's saying he just made 40 grand off these people, so he quit.
So you made a half a year, or I would say even a year, and then you quit your gig? Like, that's crazy. What do you think happened? What's the backstory?
Yeah, what do we have any backstory to this, or just
there's no backstory?
Grabbing milk.
Yep.
You feel me? Why y'all coming out like that? Why y'all coming out like that? Don't you dare! What can we go back? What's going on? Hey, I just quit my job and made 40 on them. Let's go!
I just quit my job and made 40 on them.
I just made 40 grand. That's a weird. 40 grand is not fuck you money. I don't know what TikTokers are thinking these days, but that's not like.
If you're a Walmart employee, 40 grand is fuck you money. I'm just saying. You might be in a different.
To me is like we got vacation money.
Yeah, 40 exactly. Like that's summer off, maybe. But like you got a mortgage that these kids need to eat. 40 grand to quit your job.
Most people working at Walmart, depending on where the state is that they work in that Walmart, they're still making like $10 an hour. So yeah, 40 grand is considerable.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude,
right.
that fucking Dave Chappelle monologue on SNL where he's like, oh yeah, the LA fires are so expensive. He's like, I can get 16 acres in Mississippi for $600,000.
Oh my God.
It's different. It's different where we live.
You're right. I'm not trying to act like I make bank because I fucking don't, but I'm thinking like 40 grand. I don't think I could just say fuck you to my job and like I'm just out. You know what? That's crazy.
I couldn't say fuck you to anybody for 40 grand.
Hey, Cotton, fuck you.
Yeah,
I could. I sure as shit could.
All right,
you pay me.
Well, now I think this is going to be what I would call the coup de grace. Now, this guy, we may need to we may need to do a little post on this guy because he gets a little saucy, and I'm not a fan of some of the things here. But this is a gentleman that he's getting fired from his job as well, and his reaction is less than stellar. Let's check this out.
Fired from the UPS store by this cuck loser
fucking coward, cuck loser, won't even fire me at the beginning of my shift, waits till the end of my shift. Here he is, Darren the cuck fucking loser from 1892, who's a fucking loser who doesn't know shit about running a business, and he's gonna let an alcoholic fat fuck named Joe fire somebody with 10 years of experience because he complained that Joe won't train my fucking coworkers, and Joe puts on the fucking radio, and Joe drinks next door and won't tell shit to my coworkers because he's a cuck fucking loser coward, just like Darren, the cuck fucking loser coward loser fucking cunt.
So, what do you guys think? Do you want to work with this guy? Do you think he's a good representation of your establishment? Would you want him to be your coworker? What do you think?
He is 95% of my current patients. I'm serious. Like, I do work with this fucker all the time, and it's awful, but kind of like my score on the image thing, like what I get 98%. I like 98% of what this guy said. He threw one little icing on the cake there. I was like, oh shit,
that was bleep.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I was like, oh shit, I love going out with aggression. I just was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? What is a cuck? Does that mean you watch me fuck your wife, or you?
Yes.
What is a cuck?
Yep.
Mean? Oh, that is it.
Exactly that. JDirty, if you were
this
a
guy's
cuck, it would
speaking
be
in facts. Like he's saying things as if he knows them to be true. So this is going down. Go ahead.
Yep. I was gonna say, if you were a cuck, then that would be like you're sitting in the corner smoking a cigarette while I'm banging your wife. That's what a cuck does. He's the cigarette guy in the corner.
I'm gonna quickly tell you to be careful in this story because I don't smoke cigarettes.
All right, you're smoking crack. You're smoking crack in the corner.
This guy is insane, dog. Oh my god!
What do you think about him?
You know what? I wish he'd have done it when there was a line. I mean, he's screaming just for him.
Coward loser fucking cunt.
I kind of want for the
corner of the lips. That's
I kind of want
spit.
I want just this part for the soundboard.
My coworkers, because he's a cuck fucking loser coward, just like Darren, the cuck fucking loser coward loser fucking cunt.
Which part?
Did I tell you? Didn't I? Yeah, right.
You said you wanted that for the soundboard, but there was a lot. You want 15 seconds of
that's gonna be the most long-winded John 5 clip ever.
I mean, I'm for it. I'm not against that being the longest sound clip, but there's a lot there, dude. Oh man, and he looks scary at the end. I'm not a fan of this guy.
He's a cuck fucking loser coward, just like Darren.
Just like
Darren. Maybe just like Darren.
And maybe Joe, like that Darren. Fat fuck.
That fat fuck Joe.
Loser coward loser fucking cunt.
Any one of those are good. Any one of those are ready for Johnny 5 today. But holy fucking shit.
Did I tell you guys that the UPS store by me got closed? And that it got closed because it was
it because of that guy?
It was a dad and a son that ran the place. And apparently they got
You told this story.
Yeah, they got in a fight, a physical fight, and beat a woman up at the fucking UPS store. So that may have been him, man. It may have been Darren. That's Joe. I don't know.
You know, Darren's a coward and a loser cunt.
Cuck.
And he's a cuck.
Cuck.
Fucking filthy cuck. Oh, I can't even stand him.
That was a fun video. Fucking loser cunt. Sorry, but whatever. Sorry. When I start to be aggressive, I go there. I'm sorry.
No, I know.
But I ain't had enough D yet. You know what I mean? I need to go out there and get some more D.
I would drop that word if I ever went out and quit in a fucking flame of glory.
I know you would.
All right.
You've dropped that word to me on the street outside of a venue when we're having a good time. So if you were angry, I can't imagine what you might say.
Oh, I bring religion into it quick.
Unfucking believable. Okay, this is good. Let's get out of videos tonight. Let's get into something like this.
This is good.
Come on over there. Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
Trox.
Loser!
Big Trox ending the segment with, this is good. Let's get it going on to the next thing. Appreciate
Hashtag 2013.
Everything's fine. This is good. Let's keep it moving. All right.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. Trox, you said you did
Believe
not
it.
have anything for what's in the box this week. I don't have a ton. Cotton, you're gonna get out of this one early tonight because next week's gonna be another doozy. First thing I got.
I better
this
get a
evening-
box for next week.
You don't have to, but if you want to, it would be worth it.
I'm trying to.
First thing I have not showed you, I believe.
It's a
Three-headed
three-headed monster. Three-headed monster.
I actually
yeah?
knew that one. Come on.
I know you did, but I have recently got the hoodie. The
He's
patch
a big Ouija fan.
pulls
I love
off
Ouija.
the hoodie. The patch pulls off the hoodie. It's
What?
so Timu'd out. It's ridiculous.
You can like fit your finger in between the hoodie and the patch?
No, but
Okay.
like an embroidered patch. It's like they printed a T-shirt, cut out the image, and then stitched it to it. It's a dope look here, but it's very, very shitty quality. Yes, Big Trox.
Did you get a discount on that hoodie?
Yes, I paid very cheap. I did it in a partial trade, partial cash arrangement.
Rad.
Everything. I don't pay full price. You never pay sticker price. That's stupid. Come on. But the one dope thing about it, or the other dope thing, is it's got all three logos. So it's got the Hatchet Man and
We can't see him, but I like what you're trying.
No,
there.
I can't. I don't want to get up. I'm not gonna walk over there to show my tat. It's because it's under the hood, but it's got a Hatchet Man, the real life logo, and then some other guys. I don't remember who that is, but there's the logos are there, so that's dope. All
when
right,
you
then
go
I got-
to a farmer's market, like do you say like, hey, I want to buy this pair, but I refuse to pay full price? Is that the type of shit that you do as well? Like that's how.
Would you
deep
know
are
that I
into the
literally do
bartering?
go to farmers markets and I do cut deals with them? We do go to farmers markets. They're all over out here, and they're dope.
I did.
Actually.
I was making an Always Sunny reference. I did not think that was a real thing that people did, but I love
yeah.
that you barter with people at farmers markets.
Well, they're willing to barter with you because they're just glad you drove to their property. Like, oh
Of
yeah, I do
course.
it. I won't say all the time, but I've done it a handful of times. So, all right. Next up, I got 2 cassette tapes to keep things current. This guy here. Have you ever heard of this?
Oh man, I haven't listened to that in a minute. I gotta dust
East
that
Side
off.
Ninjas.
That's
This
a
is a
great-
dope record, full length
great
record. This is, I got a hold of the, it looks white, but it is actually gray, variant color of this tape. The other ones come in yellow.
Is that on the what you would consider a desert island disc?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's deserted island, but
Yeah. Oh, if the island's deserted, yes, absolutely.
there you go.
And then the other dope piece of flavor I got is Twisted
Ooh.
Electric Lettuce. I also got the 1 of 50 super dope pink cassette variant. The other ones, Cotton, came in green. That's correct. So I got a hold of the pink. You're welcome. The pink oh, see here.
You got
Show
the
how
green one
fresh
ready to go? Yeah.
Oh, green book, baby. See.
That is pretty fucking cool.
Isn't it? This one 200, this one 50, this one both. That's right, baby. That's all I got this week. I just got a couple of
I love
awesome
it.
pieces, and we're gonna get the fuck up out of this segment, baby. Baby boy.
Come on over there. Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
Wow.
Are you okay, Cotton?
Me?
Are you all right?
Do I seem like I'm not?
You guys just gave me another idea.
No,
I can't imagine what it was.
Listen,
No,
I
and you won't get it either.
I won't at all.
I want to go. I want to go first because I'm finally getting caught up on something that is on Netflix.
Go ahead,
proper.
Mr. Netflix.
Netflix proper. That is the new season of Love is Blind. I've been behind on it, finally catching up. I'm on like episode 6. This shit is wild. It's great as always. I love it. I love it. I've been having a good time with it with Mayhem. It's a fun show to watch. Now, all I want to say is there is a dude in this season named Leo that is one of the most manipulative people that I've seen on these shows. That like he is literally trying to like convince this girl in real time that it, like if she doesn't accept his love proposal while he's also concurrently going after another girl, then she's fucked up. And he's just like continually peppers her with this really manipulative, toxic nonsense. Can you guys imagine? It's bad. Fuck Leo. He's a bad guy. I don't like him. I'm not voting for him. He's already voted off the island. That's it. Love is Blind. Netflix season new. Check it out.
You don't even know what season they're on. Wait,
no, because that was an opus. That was a beautiful.
You don't get to say season new. If I did some shit like that, you guys would be fucking all over me right now.
No, because we never said that before. That was clever. It can't be said again.
Yeah, that's what it is. And I was honest with you, and I told you the name of the character. That's a douchebag, but he is a manipulative fuck.
I thought he's a real guy.
I don't think he's a real guy. I think he's a fuck, and I don't like him. I think he's a bad guy, and I don't
fuck.
I don't want him. I don't want him in the show anymore. I want him out of the show. That's my recommendation for the week. Watch season new of Love is Blind on Netflix.
Blind is Love.
Season new of Blind Love on Flixnet. We love them.
God, tell him what it is. Go ahead.
Let me tell you, and mine is not going to be much more coherent than his. Because I went and saw a film in theaters this past weekend. You guys never asked me how my weekend was, so you wouldn't know. But I went and saw a film in theaters. Don't even believe it. Remember the name of it. Hold on, I got a hair in my mouth. Did I get it out?
He said I don't remember the name of it.
It's weird.
I think.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't remember if it was The Complete Unknown or A Complete Unknown, but it's the Timothy
complete dog shit.
It's the Timothy Chalamet new vehicle where he is playing
John
Bob Dylan. He's playing one Robert Zimmerman. And so I went to go see this film because it's got a lot of Oscar buzz. And as you guys know from last year, I love the Oscars. I love the Academy Awards. I'm a big fan.
As you can see, I need help.
It's a normal thing to be into. This one is nominated for Best Picture, and Timothy Chalamet is nominated for Best Actor for his portrayal as Bob Dylan. So I thought I'll go see this movie. And I went and I saw it. And about 10 minutes into the film, he is portraying Bob Dylan playing a song via acoustic guitar. And about halfway through the song that he's playing and singing, I remembered, oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of Bob Dylan or his music. And now this is the next 2 hours of my life is I'm going to be watching this guy sing songs like he's Bob Dylan. And yeah.
Were you at least with a person getting some,
I was with a person. It was of the capacity of a date of sorts, you understand? So I was being a good sport. I wanted to see Nosferatu. I was overruled. So I went and saw Complete Unknown.
Oh,
he didn't He wasn't interested in seeing Nosferatu. He wanted to see a complete unknown. He's a big Timothy Chalamet fan.
Why didn't you try to talk the handler into going to the movie you wanted to see?
Yeah.
They can be persuasive.
That's fucked up. No, the point
I didn't
being
know how to
is
take
that
it farther than calling you gay, and then I found it.
I can make it way worse than me just calling you that. No, what I will say, it was a like it was a good movie. It was well done. It was really well acted. Homeboy really might win the Academy Award for Best Actor.
Oh, good for him.
It was a very good portrayal. I want to shake his hand. In terms of biopics of artists that I've seen, I think it's probably because I don't have that connection to Bob Dylan. I did not care about it as much as previous biopics that I've seen. I think if it was a Cat Stevens or a Paul Simon film or something like that, I might have been more into it because I'm more into their music than Bob Dylan. But, listen, Timothy Chalamet still did a very nice job. I think he's a good boy. I think he's going to be doing a good job out there for some time. And that was A Complete Unknown by Bob Dylan. JDirty, what are you watching?
A Complete Unknown from our group talk about a movie. Wow. No, I didn't. What?
Just go into your thing. You don't have to keep focusing on my thing.
Well, fuck you too.
Nobody focuses on your thing. I think that's why you're so bitter. No, what? I didn't watch anything on television this week.
You just want somebody to look at it.
Look at it. You
guys have talked about live performances in the past during this segment. So I am going to tell you about, I went to go see, not friend of the show, but friend of Scrub Hop, Mr. Jamoski.
Woo!
Are you guys familiar with Jamoski?
Seen him live. I've seen his internet contents. What else?
He's one of my favorites. I love Gmo, and one time I was his security guard, and he relied on me greatly to make sure that I provided the security and just diligence and loyalty that he needed from a security guard.
Correct.
Continue.
Yes. He played the Roxy in Denver last week, and it was super fucking fresh. It was awesome. It was horrible weather. The city was covered in ice. He still had a fairly decent turnout, not packed house, but dope ass crowd. The opening, one of the openers, the flyer had one person opening. I got there, 7 openers. Way too many openers.
Way too many.
And I watched a couple. I was chilling with some people. I ran into a homie named Chris Oshana, and I'm shouting him out specifically.
Shout out, Chris.
Do you know that name, Trox?
No.
He made our charms. He made the JDirty charms, and he's still making jewelry to this day. But he flew in from Kansas City. It's not that funny.
No. Big Trox was funny. He's like, shout out, Chris. Do you know him? No.
Well, he does. I just didn't know his name. Yeah, I see it up there. So that dude, I've never met him. He did our charms 15 years ago, and he showed up to the show. Got to meet him. That was dope. Saw a lot of homies there. But one of the opening acts was called Wolfpack.
Wolf?
WULVPAQ.
And Daddy Longlegs is not in it.
No, that pissed me off right from the beginning because I hate it. I was like, you're so ignorantly spelling this. But then I'm like, that group kind of went down like the what do we call it? PDF file?
PDF file.
Yes, a Pedialyte guy. And they have a horrible reputation now.
Did they?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, Daddy Longlegs. And if that's the leader of the band, then your band is down that path. Yeah, look it up. But anyway, so this group names their name after Wolfpack, which was crazy as fuck. They were decent rappers, actually, but I just couldn't get over the name. That drove me nuts. So my story I want to tell you, Gmo was dope. The crowd was dope. Wolfpack was a weird name. I went with a guy, friend of the show, named Festeroni. Are you guys familiar with this character?
I haven't met him, but I've heard stories. Can you tell me about him?
I've seen him, and I've heard Pray Tell.
I think I follow him on MySpace, but I've not met the man.
There's 3 ways to describe him. The man, the myth, the legend. Because I walk in, now the Roxy's got mad love for JDirty. For one, the head security got mad at me for having a ticket. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just call me. I will let you in. That is stupid. I said, I support the movement. But I wish I'd have called. Doesn't pat me down. I walk in. All is good. I go to get a beer. The main contact or person at the Roxy, Helen, is behind the bar. I order a beer. She waves me off. Don't worry about paying. We got you. All love. So that was dope as fuck. Get a free beer. I go over to Festeroni and I'm standing there and he's just kind of staring at my beer like, where's my beer? And we didn't have a pre-arrangement, by the way. So I was like, are you going to get a beer? And he was like, yeah, I mean, I guess I just sort of thought. And he just stared at me. And I said, do you want me to buy you a beer? He's like, yeah, that would be nice. I said, I'm not going to go back up there and order a beer 10 seconds later because it's going to look like I just assume I'm going to get free beers, right? So I'm not trying to like be
like a normal person. No, right. Yeah.
Right. So I hand him a $20 bill. This guy's 6 months younger than me. I've known him a while. I hand him a $20 bill and I said, go get a beer. But much like I tell my kids, I want my change.
Yep.
So he comes up with a tall boy of Dos Equis and he hands me $3. And I said, where the fuck's the rest of my money, Tom? And he said, oh, I tipped her. And I said, what did you tip her? He goes, well, $5. And I said, wait a minute. So every time, this kid's broke. I said, every time you get a beer at a bar, you tip a bitch $5? He's like, well, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. And I started lecturing him. I said, this is why you have money problems. He said, she's a good rapper and works hard for her money. And I said, she appreciates your dollar, Fester. I'm not going to go government. I was so blown away. So that's wild. Seuss Mace is a guy who opens for Gmo. And he's the next act after this is good. We're watching Wolfpack. I'm dissing my brother. We're having some fun from another mother. Trust you on that. And Seuss Mace comes out and he starts to say, make some noise if you're tipping your bartenders tonight. And I looked at this motherfucker and said, you better be swinging from the ceiling the rest of the goddamn night. And this guy has the nerve to tell me if it's that big of a deal, I'll get my own beer. I'm like, oh, you son of a bitch. And I know her. And I'm fucking right. I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me right now. So Gmo was dope, but this kid Festeroni, I was ready to strangle, but my hands aren't that wide to get around his neck. But I still loved him when we left. But at the time, I was floored. I'm like, you can spend other people's money like it's fucking nobody's business, man. Though I don't even know if that story was funny, but I had to share it with you.
Can you? It's fucking infuriating. Could you imagine tipping someone 80% tip with their money?
You're right.
When you were like, can you buy me a beer? And then you tip almost as much as the beer with someone else's money.
I've explained this to you, Big Trox, with my own money. You and I have gone to an establishment where the beers and all of the beverages are super expensive, and then you give them your card, and then they flip it around, and it's got the tip preset on 20%. And I'm always like, oh yeah,
I always hit custom $2.
Well, I usually would, but I was like, oh, I'm sure that's fine, 20%, not a big deal. Only to find out after the fact that my 2 beers were $40, and that 20% was fucking $8 that I just tipped on nothing. Like literally on them turning around. Crack, and that's I felt duped after the fact, and it was my money. It was it wasn't like I was using anyone else.
This 90s word brings me back $3, and he had a Dos Equis.
That's fucked up, dude. That is.
I'm like, and then the band ended, and I spent 5-10 minutes roasting him. I was going hard on it. I'll pay you if you need it. Oh, I don't need the money. The story's worth the $17. Whoop whoop, because you fucked me up the butthole and you didn't even spit on your dick tip once. I was like, you gotta be shitting me right now.
Now, just as a reminder to everyone out there, JDirty and Big Trox at a minimum are going to be playing at the Roxy Theater for the HOK show. I'm trying to get the flyer. Where the fuck? And at that show, there will not be any of no fuckery of any kind.
When I picked up tickets for the show, you're about the show. The girl who I signed the show contract with and gave me my tickets was the recipient of the $5. And boy, did I want to tell her. But I was like, I'll let her have her money. But I wanted to be like, you remember that fucking... I knew him. And I would have said words I can't say on here.
And you would have said, hey, can you pay me back my $4?
Can I get my $4 back? No shit. And then So hold on real fast. Then I told him, I hadn't told him I got a free beer yet because I didn't want to be a dick and make him feel less cool than me because I was feeling all right. So then I said, mine was free. So now I actually feel like I paid for 2 beers at least. So it kind of felt better in that regard. Sorry, Trox, go ahead.
I was just going to say, this is the night they killed Denver. Come to the Roxy Theater, Denver, Colorado. Scrubhop.com for tickets. No fees, $40 per ticket. You got House of Crazies. You got James Garcia. You got Scum. You got potentially Big Dirty Cotton. You got Scrub Hop in the building. You got the boys of Scrub Hop, regardless of if it's JDirty, if it's JDirty Big Trox, if it's JDirty Big Trox, Troxy Cotton, it's Scrub Hop in the house.
We're going to be okay. So be there. It's going to be dope.
It won't be on Netflix, and that's where we are right now. Get us out.
I had to tell. I'm sorry I had to tell a story.
I liked it.
Oh my God, that's aggressive.
I was trying to emulate.
I'm worried about regular intelligence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Mr. Trejo.
Yes.
I got a fun fucking
best
Florida
Breaking Bad
tonight.
cameo.
I found this Florida man last night, and I read it out loud with my family, and we all laughed, and probably shouldn't have. Oh God, that's a bad way to set this up.
Preface it like this?
Cut all that out. Cut all that out.
Florida man.
Oh,
this week in Florida. Let's move along. Can we go? Let's go with that.
Can we, guys? We should start over. I feel like this whole
show me the thumbnail for 213.
Yes. It's 4-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so awkward.
Don't let the whole thing
I guess we'll do Florida. Jesus, I'm upset with the way that you've been handling things tonight, Cotton. But we will do Florida on this week's episode of Florida. Man, Florida elementary school principal is arrested after 100 kids found at her home for alcohol-fueled party. 100 kids. The principal of the elementary school.
Wow.
Had a
Were they
party
elementary school kids?
For 100
it sounds like
kids.
it.
She's the coolest fucking principal ever.
Man.
She might be the best principal that ever lived. Guys, Florida elementary school principal is arrested after 100 kids found at her home for alcohol-fueled
What if
party.
the kids were working and it was like a Willy Wonka theme party?
What if there were 100 kids that were caterers for her business? Where she
Or they were what if they were cosplaying like a Nike shoe factory?
They were all like, what do you get when you drink all the booze? How do you like to drink all your booze?
You rhymed booze with booze? I thought you were a
Oh,
rapper. That wasn't clever at all.
It was
He's the worst rapper.
I'm 2 hours into this bullshit. Fucking
he's no freestyler.
My
He ain't no drug dealer.
God. Booze and booze. You fucking retard.
All right. A Florida elementary school principal has been arrested after authorities discovered 100 children at a party she hosted where alcohol was allegedly being consumed. Elizabeth Hill Brodigan, the 47-year-old principal of Roosevelt.
It's always
Roosevelt,
a broad again on these stories. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Come on.
Police described the event as a white lie party with attendees aged 13 to 17 wearing customized white t-shirts that were marked with a white lie. Many of them were consuming alcohol that was available in coolers inside the house.
All of their shirts just said, "I'm sober."
One child was suffering from an alcohol-related medical event on the principal's lawn. The kid was so heavily intoxicated that the Brevard County Fire Rescue was called to treat the child, police said.
Bummer.
Wow.
Officers saw Hill Brodigan in her driveway, turning off the outside lights before walking into her home. That meant the fire rescue team had to use their vehicle's auxiliary lights while treating the child with the medical episode, police said. Another child was arrested for DUI near the principal's home. So she's like, get fucking drunk, go drive away. We don't care. Everything's fine. An intoxicated Roosevelt elementary teacher, Carly Anderson, approached the officers at the scene, telling them she was a teacher and had been at the party. Teachers are at the party too. JDirty. This is like a fucking rager at the elementary school. What do you think about what's going on here?
I don't know, man. Party at the elementary school, like that old Blaze song. I'm baffled. Like,
Well,
I
do the next
What?
part. Rhyme it with school.
Listen, they each face one felony
Troxy
charge.
Cotton thinks his raps are cool.
They each face one felony charge of child neglect and one misdemeanor charge of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Hill Brodigan also faces one misdemeanor count of holding an open house party. Brevard Public Schools told WESH in a statement that both women had been placed on administrative leave. Both employees have been immediately placed on administrative leave pending the results of an active police investigation. We are extremely troubled by these accusations and are fully cooperating with the Cocoa Beach Police Department. Our commitment to student safety remains our top priority. According to her bio on the elementary school's website, Hill Brodigan was once awarded Teacher of the Year. I have had the pleasure to serve the students and parents of Brevard County for the last 23 years. And now she's been serving them
drinks.
booze.
Yeah, exactly.
For real. Students, families, and staff are very close to my heart. I really enjoy what I do, her bio states. What do you guys think about our faithful principal here?
Is it weird that I hear about a teacher fucking a kid? I'm like, man, where were you in fucking my science class? But this I'm offended by. Like, is that double standard?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Then I have a double. Then I have a big
might be
double
the
standard.
definition. That might be the definition of a double standard.
And I'm okay with
Like,
that. I just wanted to make sure how to classify this.
If she was blowing you, you're cool with it. But as soon as she's trying to give you a white claw, then it's a problem.
No, if she's blowing me when I'm 13, I'm cool with it. If she's trying to give my son a white claw, we got problems. Yes. Is that what you said?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
It's so many words.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. False equivalency. It would have been if she was blowing you when you were 13 or giving you a white claw when you were 13. It's gotta be one for one here. You can't put
Florida man.
2B.
No, 213. He wanted thumbnail 213.
So you wrote on your fucking
Wow.
I'm committed to my job, fucker.
my job. JDirty, I love you so much. I feel
Guys.
like this episode has been a triumph for you.
Guys, we really did it.
Actually, an every week thing.
We did it this time. Oh, wait, I forgot this banner. This is the wrong banner. It's this banner. There you go. JDirty, tell them about it.
You guys, this has been episode 225 of Scrub Hop Talk. We've had a lot of fun. We've talked a lot of shit. We've had a lot of tears. We're glad you could be here with us. Cotton, he's down there looking all fucking surprised. Big Trox is looking over there sleepy, and I'm over here.
I'm sleeping. I'm cleaning up videos. I'm good.
I know, but I had to say something. I thought that, never mind. I was about to go into this bitch at work the other day.
I'm about to get atomically torpedoed.
Yeah, you are. Anyway, guys, you've been here. We appreciate you. This is episode 225. We are here every single Thursday and Sunday right here on twitch.tv/ScrubHop. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let people know you are here. Let people know you're fucking with us. And again, I hear a lot. The other night at GMO, oh, I saw your post, but I missed your show. I always miss it. These motherfuckers are on repeat. Go to scrubhop.com. You can watch every single episode we've ever done. I'm literally growing old of hearing and growing old, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing people tell me that. I'm like, y'all, they are on repeat. Go back and watch them. Go enjoy them. Scrubhop.com has them.
225 of them.
You can also go on to anywhere you stream music and download or just listen to every single full-length episode of Scrub Hop Talk. Anywhere you stream music, search Scrub Hop Talk. You'll get that shit. What else we got? Patreon.com/ScrubHop. What?
No, sorry. somebody in our group gave us a shout out and told people where they can hear the thing. So check.
Oh yeah, give it up to
X1. ScrubHopTalk.com with Patreon, Instagram, Twitch.
With Patreon,
I don't think I could have said it clearer.
You couldn't have.
ScrubHopTalk.com.
Patreon teaser.
That's so much. Yeah, no, I'm sure there's more places that they could find us, but can't you just Google Scrub Hop everywhere and then just look at us and see us everywhere that we are? Like, you don't even need to do a .com, .biz, .fam, any of that stuff.
Because we know we know what you want to do.
I don't want to even do anything. I don't need to do anything.
At least you're honest.
I'm doing enough as it is. I don't need to do more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's good enough. We should go.
Oh yeah, and as we're on our way out, I do want to remind people, go check out anywhere you stream, and also on YouTube, check out JDirty. We'll be right back, featuring Dr. Phil. We didn't talk about it. That's okay. But by the time this is airing, it should be everywhere you stream music, your YouTube music, your Spotify's, your iTunes, everywhere like that. And go check out the video as well. Share that.
We're opening the live next week about that. We're opening.
It's a classic.
We'll open the lives. So yeah, I just want to let people know. Check that out. We'll be right back by JDirty, Dr. Phil. We love you guys. We'll see you Thursday and next week for 226. I'm out. I love whores. And I'm